Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. West. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. West. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, West. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Big-time return there, 40 yards. And he'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. Now Goff on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Rams add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing to start the drive. West toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun! Detroit! Gun!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. West. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Throwing on 3rd and long. West. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And as a defender, if you're going with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
From the 50, it's gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. West. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, West. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. As he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He's going to get it running right. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Detroit!
Back to throw. West. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the 1st half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Typically down in the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Gun! 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 Hey, we got 3 down.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On second down, Elliott able to power through. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Throwing on third and long. West forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on third and long. West escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 20. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. To go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Looking to throw. West. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. West. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. West stepping up. He'll try and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. From the gun, West. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal, and D'Angelo Hall.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. West. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Leopard! Detroit! Gone! Gone!
Throwing on 3rd and long. West Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. And even 40 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over, 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 over. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 1st and 10, West. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit, Detroit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. West trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Lucky 56.
To throw on 3rd down. West going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll return it to the... ...24-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. It's gone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
17, 17, 17.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12, 12. Not 180.
To the air again. Gone. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Starting left here. Jester. 12.
From the gun, here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
12. Starting left here. Maverick. 12.
From the red zone now, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They're going to try and throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
12.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carroll...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a great move again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Harris. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Harris throwing on 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris now throwing on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw is Harris. To throw on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing now, Goff. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, 4 down.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Lift. Harbaugh.
To throw is gone. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they won't run a play here. No victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. This from 36 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.